Bachelor Grant Ellis responds to shade from Tyler Cameron. April 1, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation news fans. Bachelor Grant Ellis is responding to shade that was thrown at him on social media by Tyler Cameron. After the finale, Tyler made a post in support of Litia Garr. He then noted in another post that Grant had unfollowed him on Instagram. Now, Grant is responding to that social media post. What did he say? Keep reading to get all the details. Bachelor Grant Ellis responds to shade from Tyler Cameron. Now that Bachelor Grant Ellis has made it past his big finale, he's still getting hate thrown at him from fans. Many people feel he did Litia Garr dirty. She appeared to be blindsided when Grant chose Juliana Pasquarosa over her. She called him out on live television after the final rose. He let her say what she needed to say and apologized. Following their shocking split, Tyler Cameron went to social media to welcome Litia Garr to the club. He was referring to the fact that she was the runner-up, just like he was on Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelorette. Tyler went on to say that good things were coming her way. Following that initial post, Tyler shared another video in which he called out Grant for unfollowing him on Instagram. He felt like The Bachelor didn't like him showing support to Litia, and therefore unfollowed him. Now, Grant made a TikTok in response to Tyler calling him out. In the video, he has the song Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar playing in the background. Across the video I really unfollowed you because of what you said about Kendrick, stick to country music. He included a winking emoji at the end. For the caption, Grant said, at Tyler Cameron all love though. If anyone forgot, Grant is referring to Tyler saying that Kendrick Lamar was the worst Super Bowl halftime show in history. The song playing is a diss on singer Drake amid a feud that has been going on between the two artists. The Bachelor referring to country music stems from Tyler's post on April 1 in which he is singing a country song. At Grantellis_ at Tyler Cameron all love though. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Tyler's April Fool's post. Bachelor alum Tyler Cameron didn't miss an opportunity to let April Fool's Day go by. He released a single saying he's making a career change and will be performing country music. Cameron had an entire video of the song. He later made a TikTok claiming it's not a joke and people are loving his new song. Tyler even mentioned they were all humming it around the house. Grant Ellis decided to have some fun with it and released his own video shading Tyler. Fans were praising Ellis for standing up for himself. Things may not have ended well for Tyler and Litia on the show, but Grant and Juliana are still thriving and planning their future together. View this post on Instagram. What do you think about the back and forth between Grant Ellis and Tyler Cameron? Did you find it funny Grant used Kendrick Lamar as part of his shade? Stay tuned for more updates on all your Bachelor Nation favorites. Bachelor Grant Ellis responds to shade from Tyler Cameron, the feud that has Bachelor Nation talking. Chapter 1. A Bachelor Nation bombshell. Bachelor Nation is no stranger to drama, but the latest social media clash between two of its most beloved stars has fans picking sides and digging through old receipts. It all started when Tyler Cameron, one of the franchise's most eligible bachelors, threw what many interpreted as shade at Grant Ellis, the most recent leading man of The Bachelor. The internet erupted, and before long, Grant himself had something to say about it. Chapter 2. Tyler's cryptic post. It all began with an Instagram story. Tyler posted a gym selfie, dripping in sweat, with the caption, "Some of us actually put in the work, on and off the screen, not just for the cameras." It didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. Was he calling out Grant, whose season had just aired and whose fitness had been a hot topic of discussion? Comments flooded in, tagging both men and stirring up the fire. Chapter 3. Grant's calm but calculated clapback. Rather than ignoring the whispers, Grant took to Twitter, responding in a way only a seasoned Bachelor lead would, smoothly but with a clear edge. Some of us work just as hard on real relationships as we do in the gym. Cameras off or on. The tweet sent shockwaves through the fandom. Was this a direct response to Tyler? The timing certainly suggested so. Chapter 4. A history of subtle and not so subtle shade. This wasn't the first time Tyler and Grant had exchanged words, directly or otherwise. Bachelor Nation historians, aka dedicated fans with too much time on their hands, quickly pulled up past interviews where the two had taken subtle jabs at each other. Tyler, in a podcast interview months earlier, had hinted that some guys do it for the fame, not the love. Many believed he was referring to Grant, whose season was full of accusations about his sincerity. Chapter 5. The Women Weigh In. Of course, it didn't take long for some of the women from Grant's season to enter the chat. One of Grant's final 4 contestants, Olivia, commented on a fan page's post about the feud. Funny how some people act like they know someone they've never even met. This only fueled speculation. Had Tyler been trash-talking Grant behind the scenes? Meanwhile, another contestant, Rachel, took a more neutral stance. Both of these guys have had their own journeys. Let's not pit them against each other. But the damage had already been done. Bachelor Nation had picked sides. Chapter 6. The Podcast Showdown. In a move that sent shockwaves through the fandom, Grant appeared on the Bachelor Breakdown podcast, where he finally addressed the drama head-on. "I don't have any beef with Tyler," he said. "I think he's a great guy. But if people are gonna throw shade, they should at least say it with their chest." The hosts pressed him on whether he thought Tyler was specifically targeting him with his gym post. Grant smirked. "Look, I'm not saying it was about me. But if the shoe fits." Chapter 7. Tyler's response. A deflection or a true peace offering? Not one to let things die down, Tyler was quick to respond when asked about the situation during an Instagram Q&A. "I don't do feuds, man. I just do my thing. If people want to take things personally, that's on them. No shade, no drama." He added a laughing emoji, but fans weren't convinced. Was he trying to downplay the situation, or was this a subtle way of brushing off Grant's response? Chapter 8. Fan Theories and Conspiracy Boards. Fans on Reddit and Twitter went into full detective mode. Some believed this was all an orchestrated PR stunt. After all, both men had projects coming up. Grant had just signed on for a reality travel series, while Tyler was launching a new fitness app. Could this feud be nothing more than a way to keep both of them in the headlines? Others, however, pointed to old interviews and mutual acquaintances that suggested genuine tension. "Tyler's always had this too cool for the Bachelor attitude," one user posted, and Grant probably rubbed him the wrong way by leaning into the fame. Chapter 9. A surprise plot twist. Enter Hannah Brown. Just when the drama seemed to be dying down, Bachelor Nation's very own queen, Hannah Brown, added another layer to the story. In a TikTok live, a fan asked her thoughts on the situation. Her response? A cryptic smile and the words, "Oh, y'all have no idea." That was enough to send fans into a frenzy. Had Hannah witnessed something behind the scenes? Was there more to this feud than met the eye? Chapter 10. The Bachelor Nation Verdict. So, where do things stand now? Grant and Tyler have both moved on, or so they claim. But fans aren't quick to forget, and the tension between these two isn't likely to fade anytime soon. Whether it was a genuine rivalry or a well-played PR move, one thing is for sure: Bachelor Nation lives for the drama, and this feud has given them plenty to talk about. One question remains: will this beef simmer down, or is there another round of shade on the horizon? Only time will tell, but if there's one thing we know, it's that Bachelor Nation never sleeps.